when you forgive people, as I feel we all should, forgiving is important for yourself, for your soul, for your tranquility as you move on in life. But when you forgive people, be very careful what you do after you forgive. Because you can forgive anybody. You can forgive everybody. And leave it at that. After you forgive people, be very careful who you allow back in your life. People, for the most part, they do what they do repeatedly. They are what they do repeatedly. Let me share my experience. I'm not saying that people don't change, because I've changed. So I can't say that. Don't forgive people because people are always going to say the same. No. But let me tell you something. 99% of people they show you who they are in the beginning. They show you who they are in the very beginning. Listen to that. Listen to that. Pay attention to that. Don't keep forgiving people that do you dirty. There shouldn't be no second. There shouldn't be no third, no fourth. The first chance should be the only chance that they get. My experience with forgiving has been the following. I have never in my life forgiven a person who didn't come back around and did the same thing. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I have never forgiven one person who didn't come back and do the same thing. They'll do it again. I'm not saying, I can't speak for anybody. I'm speaking for myself. I have never forgiven a person and then have them come back in my life and not do it again. I've never experienced that. I've never experienced that. I've experienced forgiving people and they do the same shit again. Forgiving another person and they do the same shit again. How many times have people needed to forgive you? How many times has anyone needed to forgive you? Think about that. If you're a person who walks with integrity and you have character and you have a sense of loyalty, now you might not be perfect, but you know that you are loyal. You know that you're truthful when you mess up. You know that you're kind, that you're a good fucking person. How many people have you wronged? How many times have you had to ask for forgiveness from others? That's all you need. If you are the type of person who does everybody around you right, and even when you mess up, because we're not perfect, you admit to your wrongs and you change your behavior. How many times do you have to ask for forgiveness? if you don't constantly find yourself like, I have to ask for forgiveness after, unless you're being gaslighted. Because if you're being gaslighted, that's a different story. Because people that gaslight you will flip it in a way to where you're going around asking for forgiveness and you haven't even done anything wrong. That's an issue. That's a problem. But to wrap it up, if you're a good person, be around good people. Make sure you're around good people. If you know that you know that you know you've done right by people, do yourself a favor. Be around good people. Make sure that you're around good people. Make sure that you pick good people. Also know that when you check yourself and you check your surroundings and you stand up for yourself and you start living for yourself and you are determined to be happy, you're gonna get your life. As Tamar Braxton says, God will put it all together. That will be the time when you're gonna ascend. Once you learn to stand firm in who you are and demand what you want out of life. I needed to say that. I needed to say that this morning. I hope that I helped somebody. I hope that I helped somebody, because that was the purpose